What's happening, people? Back with another reaction, back with another holiday reaction, and I'm very excited. Yvonne has provided a massive folder for Christmas time on Acid Techno Street, in addition to some Christmas material she's already shared going back. And not only does it have several folders that we absolutely are going to dive into in the next few weeks, but one folder in particular struck me right away, and it's one that I had to start with, and that is 1940s Christmas. So yes, big thank you to Yvonne. Happy holidays to all the folks who are interested in these holiday reactions. And in fact, when I recently reacted to I'll Be Home for Christmas performed by Johnny Mathis, I think a couple folks mentioned that it originally is a song that Bing Crosby performed, and it relates to the sentiment during the Second World War, when not only a lot of GIs were away and maybe they'll never come back, and obviously their family members, some of them may have been involved in the war effort, or at least the effort at home, and were separated from their loved ones, and maybe they would always be, meaning lots of folks died, both not only in the military, but civilians. And so the idea that people might not ever get to go home because maybe the area where they're from was affected by the war such that they had to leave, that they were forced out, or indeed, even if that wasn't the case, the idea that home and the holidays may never be the same again. So there is a melancholic sentiment, but also I think a hopeful one. So yes, in the moment I don't remember if I've heard Bing's version. I would not be surprised if I have, but I certainly haven't heard it recently, and knowing that he was the first one to perform this in a way that caught on. Again, I don't remember in the moment if he's literally the first person to ever record it, but yes, my understanding is his is sort of the original standard version that others, would later do their own rendition of. So yes, I'm very excited to hear Bing perform this, and I think it's a lovely carol, and knowing the history of it makes it hit a little bit more even for me. So I'm very much looking forward to it. Thank you again to Yvonne. Let's listen. This is Bing Crosby from a 1940s Christmas compilation, and it's his performance of I'll Be Home for Christmas.
I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents on the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my in
the harp. Dear me, the harp. I mean, we got strings, we have a male and a female supporting choir. So there's a lot going on sonically, and of course, right at the center of it is that voice like classic hot cocoa. I mean, to say he has a classic voice would be the gravest of understatements and the most obvious of statements ever. But yes, it just, the richness of his vocal tone, especially when he goes down low, it really is something to behold. And yes, the harp, my goodness, the harp. I did not expect the harp to feature, maybe, well, not that I'm surprised to hear it, but it's definitely flourishing and a more prominent aspect of the Sonics than I would have thought. I don't think I've heard that before, or at the very least, if I have, it sounded very, very fresh to me, as if I had never heard it. So now, admittedly, when I do watch-alongs of things, people who follow those will know, if I haven't seen a show or a movie in 6, 7 or something years, most of it is completely opaque to me and unknown to me. So I guess that is one of the benefits of not having the greatest memory, is that you can experience a piece of art more or less as if you're engaging with the first time. But in the moment, I don't think I've heard that before. In any case, yes, it's a beautiful performance. His voice, it really guides you smoothly through the contours of the emotions and the other sonics of the tune. And yes, as I said, I love the supporting elements, the strings, a couple moments those really stood out. The male chorus, very rich, and them all having these kind of deep classic voices like Bing. And then the female choral element, which is obviously higher, but it also it's more supporting, and it's they're not singing full lines, or at least the sequence, the way it plays out, the male and the female chorus provide different functions in the tune. So yes, it's beautiful, it's lovely, it's fantastic. Although it's funny, when it ended, which is very rich and beautiful, I wanted it to go right into Malakaliki Maka. I wanted to hear a lighter Bing carol, which I do think I reacted to that last year, 2 years ago. Either way, I think I've reacted to it. So yeah, I love that he did different kinds of holiday tunes. That's fantastic. So in any case, big thank you again to Yvonne. And again, this umbrella folder has so much material. So we've got Christmas music and reactions, not only in the coming weeks, but for the coming years as well. And in that regard, I'm wishing everyone the happiest early 2025, I said 20 twice, the early 2025 holiday season, and many a holiday season more in the coming years. So good health, good tidings, and happy Christmas feelings to you all. Let me know what you think, and the comatose Luca and I will see you next time. Peace.